Alright, so we are looking at problem sum 4 from exercise 10.2 in this video. Let's begin with the problem statement. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Now, so that means we have a circle. Let's say we have a circle with center O. AB is the diameter. Alright, and the tangents which are drawn from the ends of this diameter, right? So a tangent PQ drawn from the end A, RS drawn from the end B. We have to show that these tangents are parallel to each other. That means PQ is parallel to RS. So first let's write down the given to prove statement and then we look at how can we actually prove it. Okay, so AB is diameter of circle with center O, PQ and RS are tangents through points A and B. And we have to prove PQ is parallel to RS. And the proof now. So firstly, I know that if AB is the diameter, right? AB is the diameter, so OB and OA are the radii of the circle. And by theorem 10.1, I can say that OA is perpendicular to PQ and OB is perpendicular to RS. All right. And if OA is perpendicular to PQ, that means that this angle that we have, right, OAQ is 90 degree. Similarly, OAP is 90 degree because OAQ and OAP are linear pairs of supplementary angles. And similarly, this is 90 and this I know is a 90 degree angle. Now, if we extend AB such that it is a line which passes through PQ and RS, so that will act as a transversal. So AB is nothing but our transversal. And QAO and OBR, these angles, right? These angles, these are alternate interior pairs of angles. Since their measures are 90 degree, they are equal to each other. And since they are equal to each other, we can say that PQ is parallel to RS. That's it. It's that simple. So let's just write down the proof. OA is perpendicular to PQ and OB is perpendicular to RS. Radius perpendicular to tangent, right, by theorem 10.1. Therefore, we can just write down the angles of interest for us. So OAQ is equal to 90 degree and angle OBR is equal to 90 degree, right? Therefore, OAQ is equal to OBR. Since angle OAQ and angle OBR are alternate interior angles, therefore PQ is parallel to RS. Hence, proved. Alright, so at this point we are done with the proof. However, I just wanted to point out the other ways in which you could have shown that PQ is parallel to RS. Right, we have studied various properties related to parallel lines in the previous class. And in this case, what I did is I found out a pair of alternate interior angles, proved that their measures are equal, and therefore concluded that PQ is parallel to RS. So I use the alternate interior angle property, right? But we can actually find out a pair of corresponding angles that is equal, right? If we find out a pair of corresponding angles that is equal, then also we can prove that PQ is parallel to RS. Or you can find out a pair of alternate exterior angles and prove that PQ is parallel to RS. Or a pair of consecutive interior angles that is supplementary and hence conclude that PQ is parallel to RS. So there's multiple ways of proving this sum, okay, of proving that these two lines that pass through the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel to each other. And you can use any one to actually prove it. And so very quickly, I don't want to go through all the pairs again, but I would just like to give an example of each one of them. Okay, so let's find out a pair of corresponding angles, right? So just for convenience, I have made this diagram here again. PQ and RS are the actual tangents. AB is the diameter. I have just extended it so that I get a line and I have 2 points M and N. So the line MN is the transversal. We have seen that this is 90 degree, this is 90. Similarly, I can say that this is a 90 degree angle. Also, we just saw about that this is also 90. So MAQ and angle ABS, right? This angle and this angle. Isn't this a pair of corresponding angles? Yes. Since both their measures is 90, they are equal to each other, and therefore by using this property also you can say that PQ is parallel to RS. So that covers the first property that I wanted to show. We've already done the alternate interior. Let's find out a pair of alternate exterior angles. Okay, so alright, I have one angle MAQ over here and its alternate exterior would be this angle. Does this angle have a measure of 90 degree? Yes, because it is vertically opposite to this angle. So the measure of this is also 90 degree. Now MAQ and RBN is a pair of alternate exterior angles. Their measures are 90 degree, so they are equal to each other, and thus PQ is parallel to RS. This is how we could have proved using the alternate exterior property also. Now the last one, if we can find out a pair of consecutive interior angles which is supplementary to each other. Consecutive means side by side. Interior means interior to the transversal. So lying in the interior side of the transversal. Now our transversal is MN. So Q, let me use another color here. So this angle, right? This angle MAB and ABS. These are lying in the interior of the transversal. They are side by side. They are consecutive to each other, right? And if this measure of this angle is 90, this is also 90. If I add it, it is equal to 180. So therefore, using a pair of consecutive interior angles which is supplementary, I can say that PQ is parallel to RS. So you can use any of the properties, and there's not just these pairs that I covered, the examples that I've given. There are multiple examples that you can have in this particular sum and prove it. Yeah, that covers it, and we are done with problem sum 4. So if you have any doubts or questions, feel free to post in the comments. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you so much.